Hello and welcome to the channel, it's me Chris Brooks. Today I want to bring an article to your attention. Some of you may well have already seen it, as I know it is doing the rounds on Facebook and other social media platforms. But this is by Suffolk News, written by Sam Harrison, and it's the Abbey in Thetford could be regenerated as developers Flagship submits plans. Let's take a look. A home developer has submitted a planning application to rejuvenate an estate of more than 1,000 homes. Flagship Group has revealed its long-term plans to make improvements to the Abbey in Thetford to increase the supply of affordable homes in the area. The estate currently has around 1,100 homes, and the developers are hoping to improve and retrofit some of the existing houses whilst replacing others with new builds which would be more energy efficient. Improved parking, lighting, pavements, play areas and green spaces are also included in the Flagship's vision for the estate, as well as a neighbourhood park and community centre. If approved, the plans would be implemented over the course of 20 years, whilst also seeking permission to build around 320 to 500 new homes in the area. However, this figure is yet to be confirmed. Chairman Peter Hawes said this is an exciting day for the Abbey, which has been at the heart of the Thetford community since it was built more than 50 years ago. Well, firstly, I would just like to say that many of the people who live on the Abbey Estate are far from excited, because what they're not telling you in this article is that private homes are being forced to sell under the compulsory purchase order, and private garages are going to be knocked down regardless of opposition from the people who own them to make way for these houses. So there's lots of people who are very unhappy about this project. They're basically wanting to create a 20-minute neighbourhood, literally a 20-minute or 15-minute neighbourhood for this part of Thetford. And I'm assuming this is the testing ground for further developments like this, not just in Thetford but across the country. So that's worth bearing in mind. The outline planning application follows 5 years of talking to the people who have a home on the Abbey. Again, many of these people haven't been spoken to. They've been given half-fed information, and many people have opposed this and are still opposing this, but it seems to be falling on deaf ears. So again, that statement is very disingenuous. Local people have told us that they do want to see improvements for the Abbey, and they have let us know what things could be better. The plans also include safer walking and cycling routes to the town centre, Little Ouge Riverside and Thetford Forest. Flagship plans to fund the independent tenants and leaseholders advisor to act as a resource for the community, who will be entirely independent from the company and will be chosen by the community. Right, well, there are loads of safe ways to get to the town centre using the fairly new pathways that run alongside the river through the common, where you do not have to cross a main road. You go under a bridge and then you're into the town centre. So again, that's disingenuous, because that doesn't need... How more safe can you make it? There are cycle lanes, there are adequate pathways. You know, this is just a selling pitch for something which I don't believe is true, in my humble opinion. Mr. Hawes added, "We are still at the early stage. The application is just for the principle of change for the Abbey and does not set out the details of what would happen. A regeneration project this size must be delivered in multiple phases. Each phase of the detailed design will be informed by local people through further consultation and separate reserved matters applications submitted at each stage." Now, where it says about further consultation, that doesn't wash. There is no consultation really. I honestly believe the minds have been made up. All they're providing is a lip service. And I already know through various means that there's a lot of corruption going on within this project who's getting benefits from this. Flagship have never undertaken a project with more engagement and consultation than this, but this is still the beginning. We are going to keep listening and speaking to the residents in the weeks, months and years to come. Well, all I can say to that is if what's happened so far, they're not listening, they don't care, and there's many angry people who just aren't happy with this. Yes, people would like to see improvements. I think everyone would like to see improvements and up-to-date changes in anywhere where they live. But not when it means taking homes, putting you somewhere where you might not want to go, having your garage taken away from you. You know, private ownership doesn't even seem like that's safe. So let me know what you think in the comment. I've pretty much read the article, but I will leave a link to the article in the video description. And on that note, look after yourselves and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.